Oh my God, this is an add-on again. Sorry, I started to read chapter 21 and it's like, God, these are so good. The first one says, just as water is turned into irrigation ditches, so the Lord directs the king's thoughts. But again, it says Lord, so I think of that as your higher self directs your thoughts. He turns them wherever he wants to. But so then that would question, that's usually the ego, right? Unless you bust it through. So it can go either way there, whether you're operating in your south node or your north node, if you're awake or asleep, if you're dead or alive, however you want to say it. And then the next one says, we can justify our every deed, but God looks at our motives. Versus, see how he says Lord and then God in the two? This is why I think of Lord as our ego, which can be, or our higher self, which can be run by our north or our south, awake or asleep, good or bad, and God as unconditional love, the universe. And I find that to be true, that we can justify our deeds. We do. Out the fucking wazoo, right? We have every excuse in the book. But God looks at our motives because intentions fucking matter. It's the idea of weighing the heart. I'm telling you, I've had that happen. I had that experience happen years ago when they came to me in the most vivid ways. For there was quite some time. It was very vivid, and at one point they did come to weigh my heart, and I had felt so light by then. Anyway, I felt amazing. It did feel light as a feather because I was floating. We can bog it back down, can't we? But and then I had read after that. They directed me to, I think it's the 42 Laws of Moet. There's so much out there, there really is. And to me, it's all saying the same thing, but it's all in different variations, different religions, different translations. This is why I like them all. I love Rumi. I love what I have read of the Quran. I love what I have understood of different things. But it is, even the Bible, you hear I piecemeal it because that's not how they teach me. And I think it's just because of how I am, right? How I learn, how I operate, my concentration level, my ability to stay focused that way is challenging for me. And yet, the way they teach me and show me and take me to all these different places, spaces, time, studies, philosophies, religions, it's all saying the same thing. But then I'm like, well, where am I? What book? Where am I reading this from, right? And it's like, it's all these different ones, but they're all saying the same thing. They're just saying it in their language, right? In their understanding and their translation. Because it's like the pure truth was always translated, but it's through the humans that we're doing the best we can. And yet, some of us can get it out as best we can, right? Like those are the good ones. The big ones are, forgive me, I don't know if I'm even saying it right, 42 Laws of Moet and the Bible and Rumi and the Quran, like the big ones that people cherish. Like a lot of people resonate with them because it's like as close to the truth as we humans can get. You know what I mean? Where and then when you raise your vibration, right, when you're coming from your highest and best, when you can reach levels of unconditional love and you read them during that time, it's like, oh my God, it's pure truth because you've likely experienced it at that point when you've risen to that level. And so you can resonate that and you can hear that truth. You can really, really hear it. And again, all those same things you can read at a lower vibration, and it's going to translate to you very, very differently. Very differently. They're showing me just right off the bat circumcision, right? Like I'm sure people argue the fuck out of that one. And to me, it's always circumcising the heart, right? The ego. It's slicing down to get to the heart. It's the hara the mara, right? Like you're chopping off your head, your ego, your seven deadly sins, right? You're not operating from that hurt, that wound, that south node, the shadow, the lower self. However, it translates to you. You're eclipsing that out, right? Where you're letting your north node, the sun, shine brighter, lead the show, that kind of thing. They're showing you can put the ego in the back pocket if need be, right? Because, people will debate and argue that too. I mean, I don't know what's right for you, or, I guess it's how you understand or translate ego, shadow, devil self, south node, because it can be put to good use, right? You can turn that pain into power, but if it's empowering you and others, right? Like if it's uplifting others, that's when it's, but yeah, we could argue that all over the place because people do. And again, it's like you have to break it down to such a degree to know what people even mean by the words they're using. Nonetheless, what was the... Oh, right, because it was saying Lord and then it was saying God. Yeah, and we justify out the wazoo, but God looks at our motives. Yeah, because unconditional love can see through the bullshit. It's the idea of see through the veil. It's the idea of all these things. God, I just feel like there's so many ways that people, and it's to me, it's all beautiful in the sense, I'm literally looking at my art on the wall that I just adore. I have so many beautiful pieces, and to me, they are uplifting. They are beautiful. They have such depth and layer to them, and you can hear them, see them, love them, appreciate them, and you can feel the heart of what someone else poured into them, and to see all the layers is just magnificent. It's like all the layers of love, and yet when I'm in a low state, I'm sad or depressed or this or that, you can't see any of that, right? You're totally blind to all of that. You literally don't even see it. It's not even in your awareness. You could be sitting in the same room and you notice none of it. And then you're in a high state. You're happy as all can be. You're just light as a feather. And you go in that same room and you're like, God, this is spectacular. And you just pick up so much more and you see so much more, and you yourself are so much more alive because you've unlocked your heart. You've opened up the floodgates. You've unclogged the system so that you can hear more, you can channel more of unconditional love to flood you, fill you, and to experience the beauty abound. Yeah. Anyway, we could go on and on. I feel like we're very, very happy today. And I woke up in such a state of appreciation and gratitude and bliss. And I just felt so phenomenal. And I feel like I woke up, you know what? I woke up like I used to wake up. I wake up, I really do. As a matter of fact, so much so that I must have been 4 or 5 o'clock. I was in the kitchen and I was doing my normal morning prep, but much earlier than I normally do because I've been sleeping much, much later. And I thought, God, I'm ready to go run a marathon, and we know I'm not going to do that. So this needs to calm down. I'm like, so, it's funny to say that, but it's not that I'm so, I was so excited and happy, but it's not that I want to come down. It's the inside can also be going, it's even my heart, right? So it's I need to slow everything down a little bit. And it's funny because then I take my ADD medicine and it does help even me out, where I still, as you can probably hear, have a ton of energy and I'm very excited, but I like to start my day. I do give my meditation. I do read. I do go wherever they direct me. I do, these kind of things. And so I like to ease into the morning that way. And I don't even know why I was saying that. I think I was just so also grateful for the medicine, because there was a time period where I had to be off of it, and because there was a national shortage, I couldn't get it for a long time. And then I was like, well, if I'm off it, I might as well stay off of it. But it made me realize how much it was beneficial for me to be on it. It kind of lightened the load, so to speak. And so I was just grateful. I was grateful to also have that tool, right? Like that benefit, that awareness. And because we've talked about that, it's like, can I do it? Yes. Do I have other systems in place? Yes. But if you've been listening, you heard that story many a times. Anyway, it's a good day. It's a good day. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.